Hi, I'm Dr. Dave Candy, owner of More for Life, and these are my top 5 lifestyle tips to help you move towards a more pain-free life. The first tip is respect pain, but don't fear it. Most people don't know that pain isn't a signal that your body sends to your brain. It's actually a signal that your brain produces in response to the signals that are coming from your body, your environment, your past experiences with pain, and your thoughts and emotions. And all of those are put together to answer one question. Is this situation dangerous, and do I need to do something about it? And if the answer is yes, then your brain produces this call to action that we understand to be pain, telling you to do something to change the situation. And that's all pain is. It doesn't mean that you've injured something. It doesn't mean that you've damaged something. You can have pain without an injury, and likewise, you can have an injury without having pain. Now, in most cases, pain is adaptive. It tells us to do things that are protective. For example, if you sprain your ankle, it tells you to limp or take weight off of it so that you don't injure it further. But in the case of chronic pain, pain can actually prevent you from doing things that you need to do to get better. So you don't need to avoid pain at all costs, but it is smart to respect pain, find out what's causing it, and then take the appropriate steps to fix it so that that pain does eventually go away. The second tip is to move. I'm a physical therapist. I'm not going to make a video about pain without talking about activity. But that being said, not everybody needs to exercise. It's important to move because moving helps just about every health condition. It's good for your heart, it's good for your lungs, it's good for your muscles, it's good for your bones. It helps you relieve stress, it helps you sleep better. There isn't too much that exercise is bad for. But you don't have to go to the gym, you don't have to lift weights, you don't have to run, you don't have to bike. Just going for a walk, being active around the house, doing some cleaning, working in the yard and garden, those are all great tips to help you to relieve pain and stay active. The third tip is to eat healthy. No matter how much physical activity you get, if you're not fueling your body with the right things, then you're not going to build and repair tissues properly. You literally are what you eat. Your muscles are made of protein, your bones are made from calcium, the vitamins that you eat are catalysts to chemical reactions that happen in your body, and all of those reactions happen in water. So it's important that you eat healthy so that you have the energy and the substances to fuel your growth and repair. The fourth tip is to have a higher purpose. If you're just trying to get rid of pain for the sake of getting rid of pain itself, you're probably not going to be very successful. But if you got something greater than yourself to work for, then you're probably going to be more successful in your journey. I've got one really memorable patient story about a patient who was suffering with chronic TMJ pain. And she put her life on hold. She said, I just need to get through this, and then I can worry about what comes next. And I asked her a question. I said, what if it never got better? What if this is as good as it was going to get? What if you knew that you wouldn't get any better, you wouldn't get any worse? What would you do from there? She didn't like that question very much, but she went home and thought about it. And her next visit, she came back and said, I thought about what you said, and if I knew that the pain wouldn't get any better and wouldn't get any worse, I guess I'd just go on trying to live each day the best I could. And so she did. She made plans to start a new career. She focused on being the best mother she could to her children, and she still had pain, but she didn't let it run her life. And when pain stopped being the center of her universe, it eventually went away. The fifth and final tip is to choose happiness. This brings about the quote that pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. You can't control everything that happens to you. You may get injuries. You may go through emotional traumas. Bad things happen to good people, and you can't control that. Life's not fair. But the one thing that you can control is how you react to it. You can choose to be in pain and be miserable, or you can choose to be in pain and be happy. And when you choose happiness, the pain won't be quite as bad. Now, you still need to take the appropriate steps to address the underlying causes, but you won't suffer nearly as much. So you can choose to be miserable, or you can choose to be happy. What's your choice? And finally, don't lose hope. That just because you haven't found a solution yet doesn't mean that you can't be helped or there isn't a solution out there for you. Becoming pain-free isn't a destination, it's a journey. So why not enjoy the ride? And if you do need a tour guide to help you on your journey, contact us at More for Life, and we'd be happy to help.